Alright, good morning, my friends. Happy Mondays. Happy Mondays. I sure do hate Mondays. And we got 3 donation bonus leagues on tap today. 1 in each format. 1 in Legacy, 1 in Modern, 1 in Standard. Our first one is actually a really interesting one. So we have a take here on Legacy Enchantress. Now, Legacy Enchantress has been a deck for God knows how long. It's a deck based around Enchantress effects like Argothian Enchantress, probably saying that wrong, and Enchantress's Presence, where the Enchantress effect is when you draw a card every time you play an enchantment, and it plays a bunch of mana acceleration, draws a bunch of cards, and plays Solitary Confinement, yada yada yada. It's been a deck for a really long time. In fact, I'm actually going to search up a standard list to look at to compare to, because this list is quite different than most Enchantress lists that I have seen. Okay, I guess the newer lists are a little more like this. Well, this list is much faster, is the big thing, in that we're playing basically Turbo Enchantress instead of like regular Enchantress. Yeah, some of these have like Eidolon of Blossoms and Replenish and Gaia's Touch and all sorts of stuff. But the big thing here is that we're playing a lot of acceleration. Aside from our usual 4 Utopia Sprawl, common card seen in Modern, and 4 Wild Growth, we're also playing a Chrome Mox, and we're also playing 4 copies of Elvish Spirit Guide. So we're going to have 2 mana on turn 1, and a lot of the time, and 3 mana on turn 2 almost all of the time. And we are rocking as many copies possible as Argothian Enchantress. We have 3 main deck. We have 4 copies of Green Sun Zenith to go get it, and there's no other creatures in the entire deck. Not one. I guess Elvish Spirit Guide. We could get Elvish Spirit Guide if we wanted to. But so we have essentially 4 copies of Enchantress, 3 more copies of Enchantress. Then we have 4 Living Wishes, which can get even more Argothian Enchantresses. So by far the most important card in the deck. Because if we can cast it on turn 1, we can start going off on turn 2 and drawing lots of cards. Obviously, we're making mana very well with Utopia Sprawl and Wild Growth. But the big thing here also is we're also playing the card Suppression Field. And this is a card that is very, very good to play on turn 1 in Legacy. 2 mana enchantment that says activated abilities cost 2 more to activate unless they're mana abilities. So every fetch land your opponent wants to sacrifice, you got to pay 2. Sort of like a permanent Leonin Arbiter. You can also stop other stuff too. Activated abilities like Jace the Mind Sculptor, Bomat Courier, Aether Vial, etc., etc. So we can lock them out early, and of course that'll buy us a ton of time to set up. Also an enchantment for our Serra Sanctums and our Enchantresses and stuff. We're playing 3 copies of Solitary Confinement. We're looking to just get it down, lock them up, and end the game. So I really like the build of this deck. We're also playing Elephant Grass as our defensive card. It says black creatures cannot attack you. Non-black creatures can't attack you unless they pay 2. And then it has an upkeep cost, but just gotta buy a few turns with this card, you know. And making mana we're pretty good at with our Serra Sanctums and our Utopia Sprawls and Wild Growth. Serra Sanctum is the Gaia's Cradle for enchantments. And a lot of basic lands. Can't play any fetch lands, obviously, because we're playing field. But pretty simple. And then our win condition is you pop off a Living Wish. And who's in the sideboard? Emrakul. Aeons Torn. No problem. No problem for Emrakul. So we have Emrakul on the board to win the game with. Nice clean kill. No Sigil of the Empty Thrones. No whatever dumb enchantments. Words of War. Again, I really like how this deck is very streamlined. It's not cute. It just is what it is and does what it does. And it looks pretty good to me, honestly. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. So, sideboard's got 4 Rest in Peace, which is obviously one of the best sideboard cards in Modern. An Aegis of the Gods to tutor for. If you're playing against Storm in game 1, they probably can't beat this card. Probably, I'm not sure. but it gives you hexproof, so you can't be targeted. It's also a creature, so you can Living Wish for it. We got a Banishing Light and an O-Ring for a little extra removal. An Eidolon of Rhetoric we can wish for, also good against combo decks. Important because Solitary Confinement, I guess Solitary Confinement stops Tendrils too. But combo matchups seem a little tough. Then we got a Doomwake Giant, which is a pretty sweet card. Has the Constellation ability. Whenever you play an enchantment, all your opponent's creatures get -1/-1. So sweet. Fourth Enchantress, a Carpet of Flowers against blue decks. Only one. It's interesting. One Gaddock Teeg. And what's cool about Gaddock Teeg is not only can we board it in, for Green Sun Zenith, we can also wish for it in game 1. The Emrakul, a Karakas, and Bojuka Bog. It's a nice little wish board there. So I'm actually amped to play this deck. I think this deck looks really, really cool. I think one of the most difficult things in Legacy is sort of slaying the sacred cows, where an established version of a deck gets built and it stays that way for a long time, and people aren't willing to make major changes to the deck when it kind of falls out of favor. And I think this looks like a much better, newer take on Enchantress, and I'm very excited to see how it turns out. So again, Donation Bonus League. This is Turbo Enchantress for Draw Cards, Win Games. Very fitting name for this Enchantress deck, which draws a lot of cards. So let's roll. Turn 1. This is tough. So we have Wild Growth, Forest, and Presence. So we have no white sources for our white enchantments. However, the deck is full of green enchantments. I'm going to keep this. We have turn 2 Presence. So it's not a great keep, but we can't get wastelanded. Which is nice. And the potential for this hand is very huge. Elves. Well, Suppression Field may be good here. Elves seems weird. They probably have a Reclamation Sage in their main deck. Maybe. Not always. We'll see. We would like to draw a white source. Suppression Field will be good against, I guess, just Symbiote. Can they beat a Confinement? Not sure. That was a good draw. So we have to make 2 white, 2, 4, 6. I mean, we can play a Confinement and a Field. It depends on if they have a Rex Sage in their deck or not. That was a very good draw. Let's play Field first. And get this ball rolling here. Elvish Spirit Guide. Alright. So now the problem is if we cast a Confinement here, we draw a card. If we don't draw an enchantment, the wheels stop turning. So it's kind of a big risk. However, we could just sacrifice the Confinement, obviously. So, just do it. Alright, we drew a Wild Growth. We actually just cast this Wild Growth with our Elvish Spirit Guide. Savannah. Alright, so we probably have to ditch this Confinement and try again next turn. But hopefully we don't die. Good morning, Dan. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. First league of the day. Donation Bonus League. Turbo Enchantress for Draw Cards, Win Games. If they go off and they have a Rex Sage in their deck, there's basically nothing we can do. Because we are hiding behind the 1 Confinement. So we haven't drawn too good here. I have an interesting first matchup. Doesn't seem great for us. Draw cards, win games. What's up, my friend? Welcome. Happy to have you here for your donation bonus league. Elves does seem tough. Teeg does seem important. Teeg stops Natural Order and Green Sun Zenith. Speaking of the devil. So if they get a Heritage Druid here, they can really do some filthy stuff. It's tough. It's a matchup where our Suppression Field isn't great. It's also a matchup where Confinement is very, very beatable. Because their MO is just drawing their entire deck, basically. So they'll find their Rex Sage or their answer eventually. And they also have Wirewood Symbiote, which can bounce the Rex Sage a million times and destroy every enchantment. So, what's up, Lurafix? Thanks for following. If you haven't followed, just hit that follow button. Of course, you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you follow on there. Yeah, not a ton of interaction here. Attacking for a deuce. I like it. Nope. They thought better of it. There's a Solitary Confinement in play. Alright, so we're going to pitch this Confinement. And draw. Green Sun Zenith. Okay. Well, we only got one creature in our deck, so we're gonna go get it. And then I guess we're gonna cast Confinement. Hope we draw some enchantments because we're kind of locked in right now. First up of the stream, Ardex. What's up, Ardex? What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And your puppy name, please. Welcome, my friend. Everyone, welcome our new sub with some love in chat, please. This is for... Alright, so we got some big draws here. Enchantment, good. That was a good one. Alright, so now we're at the point where if they don't have a Rex Sage in their deck, I think we win. If they do, we can never win. Simple as that. I guess I gotta cast the other one first. I think this is actually more mana efficient, so took a little bit of a risk there. We want white. Wild Growth, Confinement, cool. So yeah, now we're basically rolled up. We have our Confinement in play. We're skipping our draw step every turn, but we have basically everything we need. The problem is simply just, can they break the Confinement and kill us? So, do they have Rex Sage main? I mean, we're about to find out, because they're about to draw their entire deck. So, F6 time, I'll talk to chat. It's better to use white mana to cast stuff when you can. Floating green is better. Yeah, I agree. Now that we're heading back to Ravnica, what's my favorite guild? Maybe Azorius. I like things to be orderly. Yeah, I'd say probably Azorius. Waka Waka times. Yeah, we're just waiting for our opponent to draw all their entire deck. I mean, I assume they have to have a Rex Sage probably. Drum time. It might be drum time. And then question, that's the chat. Okay. Oh, name green with a sprawl. That makes sense. Sure. My least favorite guild? I guess Rakdos, because it's total chaos, and I like uniformity and serenity. Not sure. Everyone, chat, what's your favorite guild? Guilds of Ravnica is here. New Goblin Rabblemaster is here. We'll probably have some spoilers during the popping up during the day we can talk about, which is fun. Right, I agree that they probably. I mean, that's not fair because if we bricked and our hand is 5 lands, and we have to like lose our confinement, we could definitely lose. So there's a fail, a non-zero chance we failed. So them just putting a ton of power in play to kill us in 1 turn in case we fizzled could be possible. But I agree, it feels like they have a Rec Sage. So, what's up, Quattro? Favorite guilds? We could do a poll. I don't think there's enough viewers yet to do a poll. We'll do a poll later in the stream of all 10 guilds and see what everyone likes. Mirri, Simic, Lens. I like how there's a lot of different choices. That's when you know the creative team did a very good job. When you have a bunch of different things and people choose all the different things. You know, like that's why the Ninja Turtles are so popular. I think because I have had a theory for a long time that's proven mostly true. That if you poll a random distribution of people about who their favorite Ninja Turtle is, you'll get a fairly even distribution back. There's no clear favorite. And more interestingly, each person is very surprised that their favorite turtle is not just the obvious consensus. I did a poll on that on my Twitter a while back. Mostly worked out. There was some bias towards Donatello, but given the bias of my Twitter pool of a bunch of nerd game playing people, the nerdy turtle makes sense to be a little more popular. But Jeskai is not a guild, correct? What do I think about Underrealm Lich Gitrog Monster Nick Fit? I've been kind of intrigued by those Nick Fit decks, but I don't know. Right, I'm Donatello through and through. Like Nicole likes Leonardo. It's actually really interesting. Next time you're at a party or a social function or at work, just poll everyone. Just be like, hey everyone, no preconceived notion. Favorite turtle, go, and just poll everyone, and you'll get a mostly even sample size. Golgari is one of the guilds that gets Tyros Tracker case closed. It's true. It's true. All right, we'll do that poll right now while our opponent's commenting off. Poll time. Who is your turtle? Oh, I gotta spell him right now. Crap. Hold on. Don't go yet. I don't want to spell him wrong. Let's screw it up. Actually, no, I'll do the short ones. Poll. Leo, Mike, Don, or Raph. Cast your vote in chat. Favorite Ninja Turtle? Leo, Mike, Don, or Raph. Make sure you type in the exact names that I put in. Don't type the full name. Otherwise it won't take it. Whoa. Leo, Mike, Don, Raph. Cast your vote in chat. Favorite turtle? Leo, Mike, Don, or Raph. I guarantee an almost even distribution. With possible bias towards Donatello, given the group we're looking at, obviously. Don't be shy. Say hi. Our Elves opponent is turn 4ing us, which isn't even that fast in Legacy, but I love being a turtle. Cast your vote in chat. Leo, Mike, Raph, Don. Whoa. Wow. So much for that even distribution. Did I spell Raph wrong? There's more than one Raph here. And it only got one. It only counted one vote. Wow. No, something screwed up. Oh, it's I screwed it up. So that was not a fair poll because I screwed up. I wrote or Raph instead of just Raph. So unless you typed or a Wrath, your vote didn't count. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're dead. They had the Rex Age. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 rafts, so yes, pretty even distribution. Tilt. They had Rex Age. Zach, that's really cool. So Rex, new sub, is Richard from Ottawa. Favorite card is Gravecrawler. Favorite deck is Black Red Zombies from Innistrad Standard. I played that deck in an open. I came in 9th. Playing since Invasion, Mask Block, Puppy Name, Chicken Wing. Sweet. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate it. All right, so tough game there. Unfortunately, our opponent had a main deck Rex Age, so we lost. If they didn't have it, we probably would have won. Now the question comes, how do we board? I think we want to bring in our Gaddock Teeg, because we'd rather Zenith for it than Living Wish for it, right? Zenith for it is a little faster. Suppression Field, not particularly good in this matchup. Actually, Elephant Grass is not great either. Let's cut that. Otherwise, I mean, Doomwake Giant is going to be very good out of the board. That's more of a Living Wish card, I think, though. I don't want to have it in the main deck. A card that gives our other enchantment Shroud? No. Again, this is a very... like I said earlier about this deck, I really like how streamlined this deck is. We're not playing any junky cards. You know, our deck just does what it does. And the fact that our opponent had a main deck Naturalize is just unfortunate, you know? Field does slow down Wirewood. We can also just nail him turn 1 if they have a fetch land. So, not a great matchup here in our first match, it would seem. Turn 1 Suppression Field. Cool. So we're going to keep... This is cool. So I get to go turn 1 Spirit Guide Wild Growth. Tap Savannah, play Suppression Field. That's great. Right, and I'll tap for 2. Yeah, that's really cool. Turn 1 Field. And now we have 2, 4. We can go turn 2 Wish for an Enchantress. Alright, cool, so cool. It turns off that ability, which is nice. Utopia Sprawl. I think we're just going to Wish for an Enchantress here. Wait. Yeah, we can go green, 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 green. And then next turn, start going nuts. We could get Doomwake Giant, but we can't really... Is that crazy? We should get Doomwake Giant and set up to cast it. I mean, if we're getting Doomwake Giant, we should just play the Sprawl and the Presence. Maybe that would have been better. Just try and get the Giant online as soon as possible. We're getting the Enchantress now, so I think we've already committed to our line. We don't want to show them a Giant without being able to cast it first, so... Ardex, long-time YouTube viewer, first time for the live version. What's up, my friend? Well, I appreciate you two tuning in. Thank you. Hopefully you're enjoying the YouTube. Well, we're not going to block, so... Just go nuts and win. I like it, Darkwater. 4 Savannahs. So we can't play fetch lands as we're playing the field, so... Zenith for 1, sure. Birchlaw Rangers. Okay. Mirri's Guile. How many Savannah Lions are in this deck? Not enough. Let me tell you, not enough. Alright, so we're going to go Presence. Draw a card. Suppression Field. I suppose Mirri's Guile. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Wild Growth. Tilt. Fizzle for the turn. What's up, Dan? Oh, Savannah Lines is your local store, huh? Well, Nicole and I were there, like, I don't know, about a month ago. Sarkin the Bad, only better than a new sub as a returning sub. What's up, Sarkin? 6 months in a row. Enjoy your silver badge. The Green Approach deck was kind of an awkward league, and I don't know. I don't put every video up, you know. All right, they're destroying our presence, which is good. I think that's good for us because we have other Enchantress effects, and I think getting these Suppression Fields down is actually going to be pretty good. So, Mirri's Guile is basically Sensei's Dividing Top every upkeep. So 1 green enchantment. And yeah, we're going to use that ability. Top 3 is Enchantress, Elephant Grass, Green Sun, Zenith. I really like the idea of playing Green Sun and Zenith and getting a Gaddock Teeg. But we're going to basically draw all these cards anyway. So I guess we'll draw. It's kind of annoying because we only have 1 green source. So we can't tap our wild growths. We can't put our wild growths on this and gain mana, which really sucks, honestly. But we're also a little we're kind of short on mana in general. I guess if we cast Zenith for 2, we also get the shuffle. Oh, growth can go on Sanctum. I'm thinking. That's good. Good thinking. Good thinking. I'm thinking it has to be on a forest, like Utopia Sprawl. I think you want to draw Zenith and get a Gaddock Teeg, and I don't think we want to draw Elephant Grass. The second Enchantress is pretty good. It's green, but I don't think I want to draw all of these. We get the Teegster. I mean, they can't really. I guess they can natural order next turn, theoretically, if they draw a land. So maybe getting the Teegster is a good idea. So we have 2, 4. We have 4 mana. Put a thingy there. It's more mana. Cast Suppression Field. Cast Zenith. Can't cast Suppression Field without capping the Sanctum first. Doop doop doo. 2/2. Yeah. All right. We're gonna draw Zenith. We're going to make 2 green. Put a Wild Growth on the Sanctum. Draw an Enchantress. Now this taps for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're just gonna Zenith Suppression Field. So Zenith. X is 2. Why is there no done? Oh, a green. Oh, we got a green and 2. And 1, 2. Get the Teegster. With my mana left over, I'm going to cast a just Suppression Field. Just lock them up a little bit. Another Zenith. Play a Sprawl. Another Sanctum. Ooh, boy. Doesn't matter, though, because we can play it, but it doesn't do anything. And there's no point in playing it, so we're not going to. Okay. So we have double Suppression Field. This fetch land is dead, and this Queer Rangers are 1/1, basically. Going to make it very difficult for them to bounce their Reclamation Sage with a Wirewood Symbiote. They can't play Natural Order or Green Sun Zenith anymore. There is no Dryad Arbor in this deck, which is a little interesting, but Maelstrom Pulse? Okay, that's a problem. Elvish Teeg. If they have a symbiote, they can start. Yeah, so now they can just go nuts with their Reclamation Sage, which is pretty annoying. But this deck wins by casting Living Wish for an Emrakul. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Upkeep. Forest Sprawl. So I think we want to draw a Forest, then a Sprawl. Okay, so starting next turn, they can start blowing up a lot of enchantments. We need to really, really get things rolling here and Emrakul them before they can get out of this and get all of our stuff. Teeg is going to stop them from killing us for the most part, but we need to get rolling here. We need to find another Living Wish. I mean, we can get a bunch of Enchantresses in play, which is kind of cool. Just need to make the best use of our mana here.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
So let's play. This is for 4 or 5. I guess you can just play a second Sanctum and just lose his Wild Growth, whatever. Oh, we can't Zenith, right? It's Teeg in play. Doesn't really matter, honestly. It's 3. Presence. Remember, light on green. This mana's awkward. Play Forest, Sprawl it, Spirit Guide, Forest, Wild Growth, choose green, draw a bunch of cards. Oh my god. Slayer, new sub, we have drawn all lands and Spirit Guides. I'll name black, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's a mistake. I had to set up for my my Doomwake Giant. Okay. Well, we seem to have bricked here. Which I guess is fine. Suppose we just cast Spirit Guide. I'm annoying, but okay. Yeah, I was supposed to name black. I'll find another one, but yeah. New sub is Slayer. Slayer, you've subbed before, right? I feel like you've subbed before. Yeah, I mean, Reclamation Sage, Wirewood Symbiote is pretty busted against us. Obviously, they can just destroy like three enchantments a turn. I think we're going to come out ahead of that. I think we're probably still ahead this game. But win condition is Living Wish for Emrakul. Or in this scenario, Living Wish for Doomwake Giant. Try to find another Utopia Sprawl. What's up, Slayer? First match, if you're just tuning in, donation bonus league for Turbo and for DrawCardsWinGames Turbo Enchantress, and I like the look of this deck a lot. I'm not gonna lie. New sub, all right. If you're a new sub, what's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Puppy name, please. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So far, they've destroyed 5 of our enchantments. And I think we still have a good chance to win. So, what's up, Neil? Presents. So, let's get this ball rolling. We have, obviously, infinite mana. We're going to draw 2 cards here, and they better be good. We are currently at 443 subscribers. Order to tap your lands is very awkward in this deck. It's a lot that way, but I want to keep the green for others. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Do this. Cast Elephant Grass. Draw. There's Living Wish. I think they're just dead now. We just get Emrakul and kill them probably, right? We cast. It's our next Serra Sanctum. We can't get Doomwake Giant yet. Let's Ballet, Elephant Grass. We have extra Sanctum in our hand. Utopia Sprawl. All right, now we can get Doomwake Giant. Start going nuts. I think this game is over. So we play Sprawl on this. We're gonna name black. We're going to cast Living Wish. Can I cast more stuff? I've got 7, 8. I have 9 mana plus a Spirit Guide. Yeah, I can cast at least one. So get Doomwake Giant, black and a green. Draw a bunch of cards. It's on now. It's on now. Okay. How do you pronounce that? Filippo? I don't want to say it wrong. I'm so bad at mispronouncing things. How do you pronounce your name, my friend? I want to make sure I get it right. And then from Italy. Playing Magic for a year or so. Favorite card is Geist of Salt Draft. Saint Draft. That was a pun. Favorite deck is Band Company. Puppy name is Karn. Sweet. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. That was right. Filippo. Awesome, Filippo. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. We got a Chrome Mox too. Sweet. Alright, well now we just kill everything. So they can bounce a few things, but now the game is basically over. Just don't want a deck. Yeah, we had 2 Suppression Fields in play, and they Maelstrom pulsed them, which is kind of rude, honestly. Alright, let's play Chrome Mox. We're not going to do much else this turn because we can't cast Emrakul yet, but we're going to play Suppression Field probably. Keep things going. Oh, suppression first? Yeah, whatever. Sure. It just doesn't matter at this point. Game's over. Attack with our Enchantresses. Yeah, I mean, this game is... Once they have the card Back to Nature, this card is over. So, play Sanctum, Field, and Confinement. I mean, there's 2 Elephant Grasses in play. So, they're just going to kill this, and then it's tap and die. It doesn't really matter. How do you play around Gutshot? What's Gutshot going to do? Alright, so Sanctum for 1 million. Upkeep. Sanctum. Get Emrakul. Yada yada yada. Play a new Sanctum. Play Emrakul. That's game! Sweet. So that was pretty cool. That was a pretty convincing win. The Teeg did some pretty serious work. Things are going to stay the same for the most part. The fact that they have Maelstrom Pulse is kind of annoying, but that's okay. This deck is sweet. I actually like this deck a lot. Right, Burnsy? Burnsy does not care. Burnsy's like enchantments. What are the pack rats? Ooh. We don't have any lands. If we had one land, this hand would be great. But we do not. I don't think you want O-Ring. Seems like they have answers for it and stuff. We're gonna mulligan. This hand is not great. I mean, we're gonna keep, but alright. You have turn 1 Enchantress. You can't play fetches because you're playing Suppression Field.
Hey Flash, wanna hear a joke?
Alright. This is like a somewhat explosive hand. Play Enchantress. You could Spirit Guide and play Wild Growth. Doesn't really seem super necessary. I guess it's just like a, I mean, do it now or do it later kind of thing. They're not going to kill this, right? Yeah, I guess we just wait. Elvish Clan Caller. I mean, alright. Like, they're not killing us with the beats, you know? They're going to kill us by doing everything. Alright, that's a pretty good draw. Alright, so I think we're going to start with Elvish Spirit Guide, Wild Growth. Yeah. Drawing a card whenever you play a spell is pretty good. We're definitely casting Suppression Field, so what's Mirri's Guile? Living Wish is pretty good. Suppression Field. Wild. Alright, we're doing it. So they can't activate Queen Ranger. If they have any fetch lands, they can't use those. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like this card's not super on plan for the deck, but Visionary, sure. Top 3 cards. Upkeep top. Suppression Field, Forest, Utopia Sprawl. So that's all pretty good, honestly. The second Suppression Field doesn't seem nearly as good as the first. This Sprawl can name black, which is great. It's honestly possible we may want to sandbag the Sprawl because we, if they destroy it with a Reclamation Sage, we can't cast Doomwake Giant. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so we're kind of short on that anyway. We're going to want and probably draw all of these cards anyway, so okay. So let's Wild Growth, draw. I guess we're drawing everything anyway. This is that amount of mana. Cast Suppression Field. We're going to draw Utopia Sprawl. And then we're going to play Living Wish for Doomwake Giant, I think. Otherwise, we're casting Sprawl and exposing it. We don't need to do that necessarily. Next turn, we can go here. Yeah, and cast Doomwake Giants. Yeah, this is fine. So we're gonna give them 1 turn to be able to do some stuff, and I don't think they can do some stuff, so I think we're good. Living Wish for Serra Sanctum, all 4 in the main deck. We don't even really want that anyway. What's that do for us at the moment? Nice land. I have to tell my buddy Jay about this deck. My buddy Jay is my old Pro Tour travel buddy, and we used to go to Pro Tours and stuff all the time back in the day. And he doesn't get to play as much now, but he played Enchantress and Legacy for a tournament or two, and he liked it, but didn't do great. And I'll have to tell him about this. You could put 1 Sanctum in the board. That's interesting. All right, yeah, attack for 5, sure. And say go. This is a little weird. All right, Enchantress, Confinement. So we're going to go. I mean, it's actually a little annoying because we kind of would like to land somewhere in those 3 cards, but this is all fine. I mean, we're not doing more than playing Giant this turn anyway, so I'm just gonna sprawl up. There's no way they can stop our forest, right? Yeah. All right. Name black. Doom. Feels pretty good. And nothing? Wow. Okay. I think this game is pretty much over. Next turn, we're just going to make sure we get our safety net in play of Elephant Grass and Confinement so they can't just somehow combo kill us all in 1 turn, which seems very, very hard to do. So, I guess it doesn't even matter. I mean, they basically have to 1 turn us now. So, yeah, nice card. You folks just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. We're trying out a new deck, like usual. Donation Bonus League. This is Draw Cards, Win Games' Turbo Enchantress deck in Legacy. And I'm enamored with this deck, I'm not going to lie. This is a very different version of Enchantress than the ones I've seen. You know, usually Enchantress was kind of a slow, cutesy deck, lots of weird one-ofs in it. And you're playing a greater Oromancy and a Sigil of the Empty Throne and all these cute whatever cards. This deck just cuts all the crap out. 4 Spirit Guides, like 13 Enchantresses. We have 3 main deck Argothian Enchantress, 4 main deck Green Sun Zenith, 4 main deck Living Wish. We're getting this card in play as soon as possible, or this card in play as soon as possible. And we're just rocking it. Alright, so this is pretty good. I mean, this game is pretty over at this point. Let's play that. I suppose I gotta play another Enchantress first, it doesn't even matter. Just need to make sure we get the Confinement and the Elephant Grass in play so we don't just die to some random stuff. Spirit Guide is cute. Confinement. Utopia Sprawl. There's not even white. I don't have any white mana yet. Yeah, I mean, this is very silly. Attack. Locking them up. Alright, let's do some more stuff. Spirit Guide, Elephant Grass. Draw some more cards. Do some more stuff skis. Sure, why not? GLHF. Yeah, I mean, I think Suppression Field is very, very good in this deck. I really, really like it. I like the ability to be able to slow your opponent down with a relevant card type, because The deck is not super interactive, so we do not play crop rotation, no. I'm going to pay for one of them. I don't even know why it's necessary to pay for one of them, but... Oh, Teegster, eh? Perfect. Discard a... I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter what we do at this point. We get Emrakul yet? I guess we can't. Living Wish for a Lando. Presents, kill all your stuff. Play Mirri's Guile, kill all your stuff. Haven't drawn a Sanctum yet. It's kind of interesting. Just play the Teegster. Attack. Yeah, now they're just hoping we time out in some weird fashion, which seems very difficult. So, good place to be. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Discard Argothian Confinement. What do we got here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2. Trying to find Serra's Sanctum to win the game. There it is. What is this tab for? 14. Emrakul. 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 Yeah. The big lady ain't over to the fat lady sings. And Emrakul's a pretty big lady. 15-15. Take that. Well, that was pretty cool. That matchup seems kind of tough. And we won. Awesome. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing a donation bonus league. This is DrawCardsWinGames' awesome Legacy Turbo Enchantress deck. I am stoked with this deck. It seems really, really cool. Really love the build on this deck. Super sleek, super lean Enchantress deck. I'm all about it. All about it. If you haven't followed the stream, make sure you follow the stream. Watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Big ups to our first new subs of the stream. We got Slayer and Ardex. Welcome. Both the YouTube viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. This hand is a little on the awkward side. I don't think we can keep this. I think if we add a Dryad Arbor in our deck, we could keep this. I think there should probably be one Dryad Arbor in this deck. I know it can be awkward to draw, but it just makes your Zenith 1,000 times better. So we can go turn 1 Dryad Arbor, turn 2 Zenith for Enchantress. As it stands, though, this hand's pretty bad, and I think I want to mulligan it. We're on the draw with no fast effect of any kind. I'm just going to mulligan. Again, I kind of wish we had an Arbor. We're going to keep now. I'm not really thrilled about it, but Scry, bottom. We're against Storm. How do you know? If we're against Storm, we're probably in trouble. Serra's Sanctum. Like, not having something to Zenith for is brutal. Yeah, we need... This deck needs 1 Dryad Arbor for sure. 1 Dryad Arbor. Maybe cut the 4th Sanctum and put it in the board. For, oh, we're so dead if we're against that Brainstorming. We are 100% dead, yeah. If we're gonna we can put the 4th Serra Sanctum in the board and play one Dryad Arbor in the main. Dryad Arbor in a deck where you need to cast. I mean, just like you're not gonna draw it that often, And we've now seen 2 hands in a row where if we had Dryad Arbor, our hand was actually good. But because we don't, our hand is actually bad. So yes, you are occasionally going to draw a Dryad Arbor. It's going to suck. You're not going to want to put enchantments on it and stuff. Just put enchantments on your other lands. You know, like these are two hands in a row where Arbor makes our hand really good. You know, and they are really going for the kill here. The only reason to go end step Brainstorm or Brainstorm after a fetch is if you have most of your combo already rolled up. Does Suppression Field make a Rising Canopy unplayable? I mean, no, but don't think it's necessary. Our deck is pretty Blood Moon proof and Wasteland proof, which is pretty nice. Yeah, it seems like a hard game 1 here. Still alive. Still not casting a spell. I kind of want to just concede. I think it's extremely unlikely that we don't die next turn. And even if we don't die next turn, we're still not doing anything. And revealing our Sanctum will reveal what we're playing. Right now, they could just think we're like some sort of... I'm just going to go. Some sort of, I don't know, Maverick deck or something. Suppression Field does not stop Lion's Eye Diamond. It is still a mana ability, despite the weird timing on it. I assume we're dead here. Alright. Or should we concede? There's just... The chances of us winning this game are close to 0%. Let's just hide what we're doing. Alright, so we're going to bring in our Teegster. We're going to leave the Aegis, obviously, in the Eidolon on the board to wish for. I don't hate Carpeted Flowers. I don't think Suppression Field does much. Elven Grass does nothing, I guess. So let's cut that. Bring Carpeted Flowers. I guess we could just bring in the Aegis. It's an enchantment. Like, Elven Grass is just blank. I guess it's not blank against, what's it called? Empty, but... oh, Rest in Peace, duh. I'm an idiot. Rest in Peace seems good. Let's bring those Rest in Pieces. Let's cut a Confinement. The Bog is a Living Wish target. Well, they don't have to cast Ad Nauseam. That's the whole point. Like, you cast Ad Nauseam when you need to win. There are no rush to win, so they can just chill. So, porting out Living Wish is reasonable because it's slow. I don't know if I like that. Like, I don't want to just bring an Eidolon and hope I draw it, you know? You don't want 4 Rest in Peace? That's crazy. You definitely want 4 Rest in Peace. Like, I think we could put one of these Sanctums in the board. Yeah, I want the Wishes for sure. 4 Rest in Peace. I like cutting a Confinement. Confinement's like not that important, because if they go off, they can probably deal with it. And they have to deal with other stuff too. Okay, I guess we'll kick us. I mean, Sanctum does speed us up. I think speed is definitely an issue. You got 1 Suppression Field. Right, I mean, we're on the play. And this deck can easily cast Field on turn 1 and just mise them out. Totally agree. Want to cut all the Confinements? They still can't beat a Confinement, right? I'll cut a second one. If this card's in play, they can't kill us. No, I'm gonna leave this in. You know, they can't. They have to remove it before they kill us. And without their graveyard, it's gonna be hard for them to like draw their whole deck and stuff or do crazy things. So let's cut. I guess I'm not sure. I'm honestly really not sure. I'll cut a Confinement. Fine. Now Zenith is very important because it gets Gaddock Teeg. So Okay. So we have Sprawl, double Zenith, Rest in Peace. We can turn 1 Rest in Peace. Turn 1 Rest in Peace, turn 2 Gaddock Teeg. I suppose turn 1 Rest in Peace isn't really necessary, and that also will inform their decisions. Oh, they could have a Duress. If we turn 1 Rest in Peace, we're going to exile one of these Zeniths to a Mox, and if they Duress our other Zenith, then things get ugly, because we don't have much left anymore. We're going to keep. We exile the Guile. The problem is if we turn to Gaddock Teeg, then our other Zenith is dead. So we don't want to have a dead card in our hand. If we get Duress, it's super awkward. Yeah, I'm going to leave. We're just going to go Chrome Mox. I like Mox in this deck a lot, too. I don't think I'd mind a second Mox. It's just, it plays into our turn 1 plan really well. And then it also just speeds us up. It's good when we're going off. I like it. So, no discard spell, and then we're all rolled up, I think. Well, that's Tropical Island, so probably not getting a discard spell. Punder. Oh, this deck is sweet. Welcome aboard. Dylan, I have not, but you can please tweet me one of their songs. I obviously can't check it out now, but shoot me a tweet with all of your music suggestions. I'd be happy to hear it. Always looking for new music for the stream. Land. That is land. Tap for Reduce. Zenith. I guess, are you getting Teeg or Enchantress? I didn't consider that. Getting Teeg seems really pretty good. Enchantress obviously gets our engine going. I guess we could just play Guile. Yeah, I'll just play Guile. This is fun. Having a Teeg and a Rest in Peace in play by turn 2 is a pretty good pairing of annoying things to slow them down. It also attacks for 2. We can Mirri's Guile. How do we win with Teeg? We attack for 2 a few times. We also just like have Mirri's Guile and find more Enchantress and stuff. Yes, I always want to use the ability. Just give it to me. Sprawl, Guile, Presence, perfect. Exactly what we were looking for. Starting next turn, we're going to draw a bunch of cards. They have a Decay, something. Alright. It's one piece of the puzzle out of the equation. That's not great for us, but... So now we're dead to the ad nauseum part of the deck. But Past in Flames and whatever and stuff doesn't do anything. Okay. Green. Not really doing a ton here, but... What's up, Omar? Thanks, my friend. Not my deck. This is a donation bonus league for draw cards, win games. I also like it. I like it a lot. So, Mirri's Guile. Oh my god, we're not doing anything for so long. Alright, well, I hope our top card is good. Or our third card down is good. Because we are not doing much for a while. Well, they're not doing much either, so that's good. Enchantment. Thank God. Well, we're trying to draw 2 lands, though. Tilt. An argument for draw cards, win games. You're totally correct. I'm an idiot. I should have just held the other Guile. That was very stupid. There's actually literal. Oh, and I drew a card off of it. Yeah, maybe we should have held it. I'm not sure, honestly. Helioid? No. The whole point of this deck is we're not playing any garbage cute cards. That's why I think this deck is really cool. Because most Rule of Law would be great too. Most Enchantress decks have a bunch of like garbagey cute cards in them, and I love how streamlined this deck is. Although Rule of Law does seem good. Can't play Heath because we're playing Suppression Field. Yeah, there's plenty of cute cards that can win the game, like Sigil of the Empty Throne, Heliod, etc., etc. We don't want those cards. We want to be quick and efficient. We dead? How do we win? We just draw more enchantments and then find Emrakul and kill them. Oh, are we dead? Alright, I mean, we're probably dead here. I mean, they've had many turns to set up. They had the answer to our Teeg. They're going to beat a Rest in Peace. And what are you going to do? You know? They just have natural tendrils. It's kind of silly. All right. I mean, we're dead. Eidolon of Blossom's also too slow. All right. I mean, seems like a tough matchup. Honestly, they answered our hate card. We didn't really go fast enough to do a lot. Kind of lame, honestly. But what are you gonna do? I'm sure our top card is good. We would have like basically gone off next turn. Yeah. So they had a natural tendrils plus 7 spells to kill us. They just no graveyard, nothing. That feature is not working, right? Yeah, obviously. So kind of stinky. We have one on the board. Yeah, that one stunk. I think we're a little soft in that matchup. Corsair of Krufix would be the key. Yeah, Corsair of Krufix is a cute card in general. That card sucks. The card's a lot of cute and a lot of do nothing. 101, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. This deck is sweet. We just lost the Storm. Doesn't seem like a great matchup. I think we could have won. But good lord. Alright. Mulligan. Our deck's usually so wasteland proof. Alright, we're gonna keep. We have to wild growth too? Ugh. Oh, there's our forest. Oh, what do we do? I kind of think we... Oh, man. This is tough. So... we go turn 1 wild growth. We can turn 2 Zenith for an Enchantress. But if they have a wasteland, it's a disaster. We could go turn... But if we wait for the forest for the wild growth and we're just like really, really behind... If we growth turn 2, though, then we just, like, are super, super, super slow. I mean, no guts, no glory. I'm going to bottom as far... I'll say I'll top it. I'll hedge a little bit by topping it. I'm just going for the wild growth. They have a wasteland, they have a wasteland. Bayou. Thoughtseize. Well, that makes our hand a lot worse. Okay. So you can just play Guile and hope it's good. Probably Turbo Depths, which seems weird for us. Is that good for us? Is that bad? I don't know if it's good or bad for us. Suppose I guess grass stops the 2020 a little bit. For a little bit. Crop rotation. Urborg Dark Depths Hexmage. I mean, you can pay for the grass for a little bit. Ghost Quarter, I don't really mind that at all. Because that wastelands them too, so sure. Whatever. Alright. I mean, that's fine, you got it. Live your life, you know? Living Wish Spirit Guide. Alright, so you want this Living Wish here. You can go get a Enchantress effect. Alright, nothing else you want. I guess Karakas is pretty good, but they have like needles and way to stop Karakas. I want to just get my engine going here. We have Elephant Grass to slow down the 2020 for a bit here. Yeah, I mean, they basically wastelanded themselves, so I'm cool with that. True. Second Wish on top. Yeah, this is a surprisingly good Living Wish deck. What's up, Adam? If folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2020 is black, and Elephant Grass says, black creatures cannot attack you. Simple as that. And the upkeep cost is only 1, so Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle. And Karakas? Are they listening to us? They're listening to us! They're not listening to us. It's just pretty obvious. Sylvan Safekeeper. Alright, so Suppression Field is actually kind of cool. We are a little ways off from doing that, though. So I still want... I mean, we're just going to go Enchantress, Elephant Grass. Yeah. I should... whatever. Alright. So we're going to pay the 1 next turn. And then we're going to play Suppression Field and try and get things rolling. Field is obviously very good here. It slows down stage, slows down... well, now they have it, so never mind. So now the field's pretty bad. Yeah, pay for that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Grass too tall. Naming Karakas is kind of lame. All right, top cards are Forest, Spirit Guide. That's kind of lame, honestly. And we are going to pay. I guess this is a spot where having Sanctum in the board would be pretty sweet. So we're learning. We're learning. So we're playing an Enchantress deck built around this card. We have many copies of this card. We play a bunch of enchantments, kind of lock our opponent out with Confinement and Suppression Field, then Living Wish for Emrakul and win the game. Alright, so we're going to play Field. See if they activate their combo in response. If they do, all their mana's gone. What's up, Mai? Alright, so they get a 20/20. And now we're just hiding behind this grass. So yeah, so if we could wish here for a Sanctum, that would be great. Right now, as it is, we're going to wish for something. I don't really know what. Probably just another Enchantress. I mean, we could just get Banishing. I mean, mind that's not a creature. Yeah, we're just gonna get oh, we already got our Enchantress out of the board. Awkward. Okay, so they have a Needle in play on Karakas. Not getting that. That's awkward. We could just get Karakas because it's just a land, and it seems better than all the other options. Like, I don't want Gaddock Teeg. I don't want Doomwake Giant. I don't want Eidolon. I don't want Aegis. Aegis is an enchantment, I suppose. I guess it turns off, like, future Thought Seizes, which don't really matter. We're paying 2 next turn for our Elephant Grass. Guile is going to basically ensure we draw an enchantment next turn. Yeah, I think I just want to land. And then if we ever find a way to deal with his Needle, which you probably can't, I don't think. But no, we have no O-ring effect main, so I don't think we can actually remove. I don't think we can actually remove a Needle main deck. Land or cheap enchantment. Given that we are paying 2 next turn and only have 2 other mana available, I'm just gonna get the Karakas. I think just getting the land is best. Hello. Oh my god. There's a Wookiee here. Don't tear my arms off, please. Let me get a show him here. There's a Wookiee here. I'm being hugged by a Wookiee. No. Wookiee, leave me alone. Wookiee. Chewbacca. Na, 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 na. What a Wookiee. Na, 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 na. Chewbacca. Who's a Wookiee? Na, 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 na. What are you doing?
Ripping your arms off?
No, I don't rip my arms off. You're on television. There's video evidence here. They'll know it was you. Alright. Nothing bad happened while we were being attacked by Wookiees. That's cool. So they can't attack. Blah, blah, blah. They have 2 cards in hand. I mean, it's mostly just on us here. I don't think they're really going to be interacting with us in any meaningful ways. So it's basically just on us to not die. Which I think we're in pretty good shape here, honestly. We got to pay 2 for this grass, but we have a Mirri's Guile going. And what is this? Sylvan Scrying? Sure. Like, between field and grass, like, they're not doing too much. Chewbacca. He's a Wookiee. Urborg. Sure. Alright. Top first. Oh my god, our top cards are Land, Spirit Guide. That is bad. This is game 1. That is not good for us. We're hiding behind the grass. Yeah, I mean, mana sources are essentially just more time, but we also do have 3 more grasses in our deck. We have 4 confinements in our deck, so we're drawing to other things. Hexmage, sure. Most of his stuff doesn't really matter. Yeah, if Guile was library, that would be a lot better, but it's true, given the current scenario. All right, there we go. So that will get us a little bit of the way there. Keep things moving at least. Remove the counters from Elephant Grass with the Hexmage. If only we had our own Hexmage, you know? Alright, so let's put Sprawl here. I don't think... I just want to name green, I think, right? I don't need more white. Play another land. Sylvan Library is definitely less efficient, obviously. So, yes, Marit Liege is a black creature, despite the fact that Marit Liege is taller than the Empire State Building and has flying. For some reason, she can't get through the grass here. The grass is too tall. She cannot find her way to attack us. So, thankfully, we have the best grass and the highest grass of all time. She has allergies, clearly. My allergies. They have a Pithy Needle in play on Karakas. Alright, so there's a Green Sun Zenith, which is good. There's also a Serra Sanctum. But I think we just want to cast Zenith for another Enchantress, which also shuffle these cards away and get things rolling here. So... oh no, I overtapped? Crap. That sucks. I mistapped by accident, and now I can't go back. I can't go back. Now I have to waste my Spirit Guide. God damn it. That's really annoying. Punt. Alright, so second Enchantress is in play. Now we have a fresh set of cards on top of our deck for Mirri's Guile. So we find a Sanctum. We're going to buy some more time. We find an enchantment. We're going to probably get rolling. So, nope. Cumulative upkeep is just the number added to it. Yeah, that was a pretty sneaky mistap. Up, they're paying. They're getting in. They're paying the 1. 2. I mean, counting is hard, you know. All right. Guile shows us Confinement, Suppression Field, Utopia Sprawl. That is probably the game. So we can let the grass die here, and we're just going to go Sprawl, Field, Confinement, and draw 6 cards. That works for me. Alright, so Sprawl. Gonna name, I guess, White, maybe. We're gonna have our white cards to play here. There's an Urborg in play. It makes things annoying. This deck is awesome. I agree. There's our Serra Sanctum. Hello, world. How are you doing today? Let's play another field. There's an elephant grass. Life is easy. Concession. Bang bang. Yes, I do agree there's a few minor problems. I could see the Serra Sanctum being in the board, one Dryad Arbor main. I think our sideboard could be a little bit better against like combo decks. But on the whole, this deck seems sweet. I am all about this deck. I like this deck a lot. So sideboarding, we're going to leave the Karakas in the board, I think. What do they have? Should we bring in some of these Banishing Light effects, maybe? For the 2020? It doesn't seem great. I guess I don't even know what we want here. All of our cards seem good. What are they going to bring in? Anything cool? Just put one Sanctum in the... I guess we just put one Sanctum in the board and fix our deck building a little bit. We're 1-1. We lost the Storm. I think we're a little light in that matchup. We also just didn't like play anything. Banishing for Needles. Alright, I can buy that. Bring in the 2 O-Rings. And then cut, probably Board and Decay, I agree. Got one of the confinements. I feel like Elephant Grass is a confinement by itself. So, yeah, I'm going to bring in the 2 O-Ring effects, cut a confinement, and put the Sanctum in the board. What's up, Boot? Opponent's playing Green-Black Turbo Depths. They made a 2020 on turn 3 or 4. The 2020 couldn't get through the grass for like 6 turns because it has serious seasonal allergies, and then we won. One Banishing Light's just better than O-Ring, I think, right? I don't know, trigger-wise, what's better, but... Nope, we have Utopia Sprawl to cast Doomwake Giant. Yes, we have more donation bonus leagues on tap. So we have a quick preview. We are playing Enchantress right now. And then we have, at 1 p.m. around, Sultai mid-range in Modern. Who would have thought? Probably one of the most unpopular decks in Modern. The deck that nobody wants to work, Sultai mid-range. That's for Okara. And then we have Sultai lands in Standard. This is pretty cool. I like this. Get a little last hurrah for our promise. That's coming up later in the stream. Stay tuned if you're watching on YouTube. Those videos will be up as well. This hand is pretty great. We're going to keep. They should not have Loam. And if they do have Loam, I don't think we care. I don't think that's really that important for our game plan. Rocket, new sub. Rocket, my friend. What's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? And your puppy name, please. As a reminder, puppy name. Nicole and John, my fiance and stepson, really want a dog. I don't really want a dog, but they do. And I told them if I got 1,000 subs, we would get him a dog. So... Alright, we're just a wild growth here. Set up for turn 2 Enchantress of some kind. I don't see any reason to go crazy. We could also go Enchantress, Spirit Guide, Mirri's Guile. It's kind of nice, so. Turn 1 Bayou nothing is kind of weird with them keeping 7. Like no Thoughtseize effect, no combo piece. How could I not want a dog? Because they poop and bark and lick me. Dogs are fine. Owning a dog seems awful. Bork, bork, bork. Yeah, I can see playing 1 Loam, sure, in the Turbo Depth sideboard, but it's not a main part of their plan at all. Yes, they could crop rotation for a Ghost Quarter. That is true. They could really get us. All our opponents have a tank here. I remind everyone to hop on Twitter. Give me a follow at JimDavisMTG. Look at that. Live tweeting our stream. Pretty cool, right? Hop on so you'll find out when I'm streaming. And big one. Actually, this is actually really important. All my subs, all potential subs, okay? I am running another stream-only, sub-only, or stream-sub-only Survivor Football League this year. What does that mean? A Survivor Football League is very fun. Can I show you guys the actual league? It'll show my pick. It shows the link too. Here, whatever. This is fun. So Survivor Pool is basically, I'm taking Green Bay, whatever. Survivor League is basically every week you pick a team to win. And if they win, you move on. If they lose, you're out. Can't pick the same team twice. Free to play. Wonderful prizes that are supplied by BCW Supplies. But yes, the first prize gets a BCW Zipper Folio, Z Folio LX. This is the same binder I use. I literally have it right here. My entire standard collection is in this binder. Super nice. First prize wins that. Second prize wins a deck locker, deck box from BCW. First prize also gets a free donation bonus league. Second prize gets a free deck tech. Subs only. You must be a sub to play. The link, it'll be available. I can email it to you, or it's on our Discord. We already have like 40 players. Gonna have a lot more. So check it out. And it'll be a lot of fun. Shipping worldwide. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I play bass and I play guitar. I played in a band called Teach Me Human. Teach Me Human has mostly moved on at this point. We thought I was moving, and Brian has been doing some solo stuff under the name Teach Me Human. So I'm not really playing with the band anymore. But no Ghost Quarter, wow. You can see Brian's been pretty active on social media and stuff. That's Jared, our drummer. He's playing piano now and stuff. So I'm basically no longer in Teach Me Human, but that was my band. I play bass on their first 2 EPs.
I'm not back in 5 minutes.
I emailed every sub the link. If you didn't get it, check your junk folder. And if you're a new sub, I will email it out again. And you can also go on the Discord and ask about it there. There's a link in the announcements folder. For the moment, I am not moving. Correct. You hit a bit of a snag. All right. So yeah, we're trying to play Enchantress's Presence. I guess if we can get a they can't kill us next turn, right? If they crop rotation, they can't do anything. So yeah, we're trying to get we'll Zenith actually. So we cast the Presence. We draw cards. So. Villaboy says, I really love your Think We're Alone Now cover. Where'd you hear that? We never recorded that one. We only played it live. It is a very good cover, though. I agree. We killed that song. Not to be pompous, but... Oh, it was on the... on my YouTube. They can't have double crop rotation for stage here, can they? Well, they can, can't they? But they can't activate it. Unless they have a Spirit Guide in there? Oh, if they have a Spirit Guide in their hand, we're just dead. Alright, they had a Spirit Guide. Alright, I guess we punted. They had to have actual crop rotation and Spirit Guide, but the fact that they did nothing, kept their hand, we could have played around this. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. Alright, we're dead. But the good news is he's my band. So I have videos on YouTube too. Alright, so we're dead. They've turned 2 to us on the play. We could have played Elephant Grass instead of Mirri's Guile, but the problem is that made us have to waste mana on it and stuff. So I don't know. What are you gonna do? You know, I think that we could have like maybe could have thought they had that based on them not doing anything on the first few turns. So that they have to have something, obviously, because they kept 7. Kind of lame, but it's fine. I think we're in fine shape here. Yeah, they basically had to turn to us on the play because if we untapped, we were casting the elephant thing and a bunch more stuff too. So like, they basically had to turn to us in the play. All right. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Not great, but we can keep. This hand's kind of bad. We do have a Living Wish for Karakas. That's a thing. Opponent mulligans to 6. That's good. Thank you. We're going to top that. We just need mana. We can go turn 1. I love this turn 1 Spirit Guide into Wild Growth and to cast a spell. It's pretty great. So we can Living Wish for, I guess, for Enchantress. Oops, nope, hold on. Alright, Rocket is from Mexico, playing since Innistrad. Favorite card, Basic Mountain. Favorite deck, Red Deck wins. Name a dog, Cat. Nice. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Gerbil is one of my favorite names for a dog. We have a Gerbil. His name is Burnsy. He's the best. Gonna get Enchantress here. Right? We get Serra's Sanctum. That sucks. We're drawing a Forest next turn, so this is fun. They have a Thoughtseize. It's kind of annoying, but... Simon, I appreciate it, but yeah, I mean, as it stands right now, we're all right. We'll figure it out. It's fine. Thoughtseize taking Elephant Grass. Okay, that kind of sucks. I'm just gonna cast that. So now that we have 0 enchantments, maybe we just play Living Wish for Karakas and just play it and give them a whole new thing to have to deal with. Yeah. It's also just a land drop too. I guess it sucks against Thoughtseize, but then we'll just play it or play the Forest. Just play it. If I draw Sanctum, I can play the Sanctum. Thanks, Simon. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, once you link your Discord and Twitch, it takes a little bit of time for them to kind of figure it out. All right, they have Needle too. They don't have everything here, do they? This is kind of sick. Oh my god, come on. I mean, they mulled to 6 here. If they actually have Thoughtseize, the entire combo, and Needle, and they can get it off this turn. Alright, so they can't get it off this turn, at least. So we were drawing to, we have O-Ring effects, we have confinements, we got stuff. Sure. That's a very, very good hand. Come on. This is painful. All right. That's a start, I suppose. The problem is we need green mana available. We basically need to draw an Elephant Grass. So we're not really having enough mana to O-Ring this. I think this matchup is very, very good for us. I think we have many, many cards they can't beat, and we are asking a lot of them, but their hand has been very, very good for us. It's 2-3. Only leaves us with 1 green. But we tapped Karakas, then O-Ring's on an out, but then O-Ring's probably not an out anyway. You go green. I guess green. But we can't chain enchantments. God. We have 2 O-Rings to draw, but we have a lot of green things that redraw. And we have 3 grass. We have more grass than O-Rings. So I'm just going to go for grass, I think. So I guess I should have tapped Sanctum then. I don't know. God damn it, we're just dead. That is so frustrating. Alright, that's a pretty frustrating match right there, I'm not going to lie. I mean, maybe we could have played around them turn 2ing us in game 1. They didn't show us anything, but they kept 7 and didn't do anything. I mean, like, playing the Elephant Grass would have been pretty heads up on turn 2 in game 2. And this game was just stupid. I mean, their hand was just actually perfect. So, that's pretty frustrating. This deck is much better than 1-2. I actually think this deck is really good so far. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a pretty frustrating one. Hulk smash. Nicole and I watched the Hulk last night. Nicole and I are watching the Marvel movies. Tilt. We also Storm also. I think we're a little light against Storm. That matchup seems really good, though. Like Suppression Field, too, against them. Like, they're basically all on a duress. Well, we drew a creature, so... Mr. Davis, I don't feel so good. No spoilers in chat. Nicole is watching you for the first time. We watched Iron Man. I've watched them all. I'm pretty behind the curve. I watched them all in the last like 6 months, and then Nicole. God damn it, Nicole has only seen. We watched Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Hulk, and that's it. So it's kind of a weird hand. Once again, if we had a Dryad Arbor in our deck, this would be a very, very easy keep. We could just Spirit Guide for Arbor, play Sanctum, and say go. Edward Norton Hulk. We don't. So we can just go turn 1 Mirri's Guile and just like fire away. Like, we draw any green source, our hand is pretty good. Mirri's Guile turns on the Sanctum. I'm going to keep. It's a little wild, but I'm going to keep. A lot of potential here. Yeah, it's risky. We're living on the edge. Alright? I ain't scared. You scared? I ain't scared. So I want to watch Infinity War and the last Marvel movies I saw. The X-Men in the early 2000s. Am I good with those or need to watch more? Well, the X-Men movies kind of suck. So... Suppression Field, Savannah, Elephant Grass. Crap. Suppression Field is so good, but we're like a turn behind on it. Oh, I guess they have a fetch land? That's some sort of weird... Could be like the red Death and Taxes deck. Alright, we definitely don't want that. I guess we're just drawing Savannah and playing Enchantress. Yeah. Alright. Wasteland's tough here. I'm not gonna lie. Cavern of Souls. Stoneforge Mystic. What is going on here? Well, now Suppression Field is great, so Sword of Fire and Ice, nice. Suppression Field, Serra, Sanctum, Elephant Grass. So I guess we can cast the grass. I don't want the second Sanctum though. I want I mean, there's not really much to want, I guess. And I guess the grass just clear. We should play grass, play field. And just cantrip the grass. Yeah. We could like Living Wish for a land also, but that kind of sucks. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll get some relooks next turn, so. New sub. Scarves. What's up, Scarves? Scarves, my friend. What's your name? Where are you from? I think casting Confinement here doesn't make a lot of sense, so you can just wait on that. Scarves. What's your name? Where are you from? How long you play Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Puppy name, please. What's up, my friend? There's the Wasteland. That's annoying. Nope, we're tapping it for mana. Nope, they're paying for it. Sure. Alright. Alright, so Guile. Spirit Guide, Wild Growth. Could not be more awkward than that. I don't really want to put Wild Growth on a Serra Sanctum, but I guess I will if I have to. I don't want to cast Confinement. We have no green. I guess we have. I get Spirit Guide Zenith. Yeah, I like that actually. We'll Spirit Guide Zenith for another Enchantress, and then it reshuffles our deck too. Yeah, I like that. So we're gonna leave the Guile. I mean the Elephant Grass behind, which is fine. Get a shuffle in, and if we could cast the Confinement, I might cast it, but I think we're gonna wait a turn. Now we have another Mirri's Guile look, which is nice. Sure. Take one. Well, if they have Wasteland here, we have a second Sanctum. It doesn't really matter that much. Like, if their entire turn is just Wasteland. Now they have Aether Vial available, so... Alright, Presence, Guile, Forest. Great. So... Actually, is that great? We can go... Forest, Guile, Confinement. That's fun. Wait, no we can't. Because I can't do everything. Stupid. Alright, I'm an idiot. You just cast Confinement, whatever. A lot of value in resetting our top cards too, so this is fine. Alright, Scarves, longtime YouTuber viewer, first time watching. Zaid, am I saying that right? From the United Arab Emirates. Awesome. Favorite card, Bitter Blossom. Favorite deck is Lantern. Uppy name, Karn. Zaid. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me. Thanks for subbing, but I appreciate it. Flicker Wisp on a land to kill Sprawls. That is a thing. Alright, here it comes. Recruiter of the Guard. Okay. What are they gonna get here? Magus of the Moon, sure. We got our forest now, we're fine. Sure. We have Living Wish for Doomwake Giant also, which is kind of nice. Get that going. Lands are still legendary, yes. Alright, so we're going to Presence, Zenith, Living Wish. So I guess we are a little short on mana now. Living Wish. I get Zenith. We can Zenith for another Enchantress and get another reshuffle. Playing Mirri's Guile doesn't allow us to do much. We're going to keep the Confinement in play, I suppose, because the... Let's see. Presence. We are definitely mana shy here. It's turn 6. We're a little light on lands. I guess we're not drawing a card, obviously, because there's a Confinement in play. So... yeah, let's let the Confinement go. And let's just Zenith for another Enchantress, I suppose. Just play the Presence too. I don't know what to do here. No, wait, we can... never mind. Let's just keep this as is. Let's put the Presence on top. And let's just cast the Presence in our hand and draw some cards. So let's discard the redundant Mirri's Guile. Draw, or not draw, right? Make a mana. Make a mana. Presence. Draw 2. Alright. I'll just say go. Now we'll discard probably the Zenith.
Holy crap, dude.
It's confusing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we have our... interesting enough, our keep the Guile to cast. Why? Or for later? I think we're okay here. Alright, top 3 again. Sprawl, Suppression Field, Living Wish. Definitely want the Sprawl. Oh, I guess so we're gonna... no, not, oh yeah, so now we don't have any mana? That's true. Maybe I did screw up. It's hard. Could just Living Wish for a land. Living Wish for a land, next turn Presence and draw. Second Suppression Field is uncastable. Alright. Oh. So yeah, I think we screwed up here. We can just sack the Confinement. It's not the end of the world. Just sack Confinement. Yeah. Mother of Ruin, sure. I mean, I think we're like fine. Like, we're not like dead if the Confinement dies. We're at 19 life, you know? Alright, it's the same as it was before. Wish. Doesn't really matter the order that much. Sacrifice Confinement. Draw. Play Presence. Draw 4 or 3. Hopefully draw land. Forest. No. Alright. So, like, they can sword us, which is fine, I guess. We would love to draw some forests. That would be cool. Just a basic forest, a second basic forest to make this game comically easier. Recruiter of the Guard, sure. If Emrakul is removed, we have Doomwake Giant in our board also. Like... Why am I muted? Turn your volume up. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. This is a pretty anemic attack here for 6. What do they get? Flicker Wisp? Sure. Top 3 is Savannah, Wild Growth, Wild Growth. That's pretty good, actually. Oh wait, nope, never mind. It's on a Savannah. It's a mountain. So that's a huge tilt. We can... Couldn't have been a forest. I guess we can Wild Growth a Karakas. That's pretty good. And then, oh, never mind. We're good. Yeah, we're good. So let's go... I keep thinking Wild Growth is Utopia Sprawl and can only target forests. Because I'm dumb. Draw 4. Yeah, I think we're fine now. Spirit Guide's also the nut. Alright, yeah, now we're good. So now we get to Wild Growth, Utopia Sprawl, Suppression Field. They have a Flicker Wisp, so we have to keep an eye out for that. What's the 3 best and most fun decks to buy into Legacy? I'm not sure. I don't know my prices very well, so okay. Living Wish, Sprawl, Field. Let's just do this. Draw 4 and see what we draw. Another Suppression Field. Play a Forest. Sprawl the Forest. I think I need to name White. That's not Confinement. They can Flicker Wisp the Confinement. There's an Elephant Grass too. Alright, now I think we're in good shape. So I can name White. Then cast Elephant Grass. And Confinement. Problem is we have no way to actually remove Magus of the Moon. I guess I can get shit. I can get a Doomwake Giant out of the board. Let's play that. And now our hand is a bunch of stuff. We're just gonna chill, I think. I think our goal is going to be... I don't want to get a land Flicker Wisp to lose my... I have to draw with these, right? Yeah, it's on a May. This is a weird game state. Without Sanctum, things get a little awkward. I can Spirit Guide and put Yeah, okay. Let's Spirit Guide, put Wild Growth on Forest. We're going to set up for next turn. We're going to go Living Wish for Doomwake Giant, cast Doomwake Giant, and cast the Sprawl in the same turn also. Alright, this is fine. Okay. So they can Flicker Wisp my Confinement once, which is fine, but they also have this Elephant Grass. Alright, so let's discard all this crap. We have 14 cards left. How many wishes do we have in our hand? One, we have 2, I think. I mean, Doomwake Giant just ends the game, so... I could also just block with these Enchantresses, because they're going to have to attack. So, alright, discard a Sanctum, a Savannah, 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 Forest, Enchantress. I guess extraneous Suppression Fields aren't super necessary. These Zeniths aren't really useful. Another Forest. I guess Field is just irrelevant at this point. The important cards are Sprawl and Living Wish, and then not dying. So, I suppose at this point we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I guess. Do we have to discard a card in our upkeep too? Okay. I mean, we're just going to block with our Enchantresses, I think. I don't think we need to cast that many more spells, actually. So, we just need to cast a Sprawl, then a Wish, then a Doomwake Giant. That's drawing 9 cards, then cast Wish for Emrakul and win the game. So, okay. I guess we have grass in place, so they can't, 1, 2. We still have 1 Zenith in our deck. We're gonna Mirri's Guile before we do anything. Presence, growth. It's all worthless. Sacrifice, Solitary. They can't do anything. So I think we just dump the Confinement and dump the grass. No, hold on. Let me just think for a second. I'm sorry, guys. This is really confusing. So, 2 mana. We have 8, 9 mana. Sprawl goes to 8. Wish goes to 4. Are we like just short on mana here? I guess Confinement means I can't deck, but I deck from casting spells. So, all right. Let's dump Confinement. We're not paying for Elephant Grass. We don't draw a card. 1, 2, 3. So I should have cast Living Wish last turn. Living Wish for Giant. Cast. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, we have enough here. We're good. Unless I'm just the stupidest ever, which is possible. Put a Sprawl here. Make black.
Sugar in water.
Cast Doomwake Giant. Draw. So now we only have 7. We have 6 cards in our deck. Swords to Plowshares on Doomwake Giant. Okay. I think we lose. This is so stupid. I think we're just dead. We can't cast Emrakul. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for Spirit Guide. How many Spirit Guides have I used? 3? God damn it. We only have 6 cards left. I don't think you can wish for Giant anymore.
Holy crap, dude.
Right? We've just drawn too many cards.
Give me sugar and water.
Well, I don't have a draw step, but move to discard Emrakul. Oh right, we can. Oh yeah, you guys are smart. I would have gotten there eventually. Correct. We can Living Wish for Emrakul and just discard it. Good thought. So discard presence. We don't have O-Ring, no. I'm not sure how we're gonna win. I feel like we can not lose pretty well, but so now our Giant's gone. And we don't really have a way to remove the Magus. Yeah, I think like a Rex Sage, something the board to be. No, it doesn't work. Just game 1, yes. Eventually, we just cast Emrakul, but that is pretty doable. Yeah, I think we're all right this game. We just like sprawl something. I think we're fine. This is one of the weirder games I've played in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. Flicker Wisp. Targeting our land. Sure. Rude. Confinement, Grass, Sanctum. Alright, so we're not drawing a card anyway. It doesn't really matter. Sprawl, draw 4. Choose white, I guess. Living Wish doesn't do anything at this point, right? It just gets Enchantress, Eidolon, Aegis. Those are all bad. Teeg is bad. Alright, I mean, I would like to draw. Let's sprawl this. Zenith. It's cute. Just need to make sure we don't deck. Draw a bunch of cards. Play another. I can't play a field? Crap. Tap my white stuff. Whatever. Sloppy game. I have white floating. I'm an idiot. Play Suppression Field. We have 16 cards left and 1,000,000 mana. Play an Elephant Grass. We have 12 cards left. Play an Elephant Grass. We have 8 cards left. Still no Emrakul. Play a Wild Growth. We have 4 cards left. Still no Emrakul. Now we can't play any more enchantments. I guess we... Well, yeah, it doesn't... I could play an enchantment and then cast a Zenith, right? Play one enchantment, then play Zenith. Draw my entire deck, put the Zenith back in my deck. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, folks. This is very confusing. 4 cards. You have 4 Enchantress effects, right? Yeah. So there's Emrakul. There's that. And now we just cast Zenith. That shuffles back into our deck. Move to discard. Discard all of our enchantresses and lands and stuff. Whatever, doesn't matter. Just keep the Zeniths in our hand. Alright. So next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only have 13, 14, 15. I have exactly enough. But I can't cast the thing. Oh my god. Ugh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. I need to discard again. God damn it. Usually you have Serra's Sanctum to make a bajillion mana, and this is really easy, but the Magus of the Moon is really complicating things. I skip my draw step anyway. I'm so stupid. I have discard. Duh. I'm an idiot. Winning game 2 is going to be tough. I mean, that's fine. If they have Karakas, that would be devastating. Moon's gone. Alright. Maybe they Karakas, I just cast it again, right? F6, F6, F6. Oh, Krog is my own thing? Sure. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We just win. Pawn's just going slow. Let's go. Just trying to go fast here. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. What a ridiculous game we just won. Took us like an hour and a half to win it, but we did lots of stuff and drew lots of cards. We drew our whole deck like twice. So cool. Now we're a little short for game 3 or game 2 here. We drew our entire deck, but they had a Magus of the Moon, so we couldn't use our Sanctums, and we were kind of mana short the whole game. Discarded Emrakul, shuffled it all back, drew it all again, then cast Emrakul. So, pretty wild game. bring our Banishing Lights. Put a Sanctum in the board to tutor for, I guess. We have 16 lands in this deck. It's pretty light. And then we'll cut probably a Confinement. We'll win fast. It's alright. I'm not going to talk. I'll play really fast. It's not like there's a million triggers in this deck or anything. Alright. Yeah, this is all fun. Keep the Sanctum? What if I want to wish for it? I guess that's true. The game's just going to go faster. Alright, we'll just cut, I'll cut Confinement. I don't want to be under Confinement lock, you know? I just want to win the game. Could be bored into a faster deck? I don't know, maybe. Alright. Super Zen focus time. I hope my computer can keep up. No talking. No fun. Don't distract me. Everyone be quiet. Shh. What did I say? No subbing either. Test user. New sub. Test user, my friend. What's up? What's your name? Where are you from? All your sub questions are in chat. Welcome. No loud noises. Waka Waka disengaged. Why is everyone following and subscribing now? I said no noises. Don't distract me. I guess the moon is pretty rude. Let's play the quiet game. No, we want to wish for Doomwake. Oh, my computer seems like it's going slow. Let's go. Come on. That hand is really bad. I mean, Mirri's Guile might get us there, right? Ugh, keep. Bottom. Alright, Sprawl's got a name White here, I guess. There's a Savannah. That's got a name White. Let's go. No talking. Thalia? That's super rude. Alright. Thalia's pretty good against us. That's also rude. Look at this Stone Rain action here. Suppression Field. Alright. Actually, that's stupid. Let's cast an Enchantress. Through one flyer for 3 with a Stone Rain. Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay. Chris, I'll get to you in a minute. Elephant Grass. That's kind of a tilt. 2-2. This turns off the... oh, made to draw land? God damn it. That's bad. Really needed a land there. Chris from the Twin Cities. Playing this Mirage. Favorite deck is Pod. Just get a dog. I think we're in trouble here. No! We can't beat a thingy anyway. Alright, next game. Go! Come on! And grass doesn't do anything. Alright. That's okay. They had a pretty good hand. Dahlia's good. Dahlia into Stone Rain. Too good. Keep. I don't want to double up on lands, no. Oh, they have Magus, that sucks. Whatever. Go! I don't care about losing mana, leave me alone. Sure. Oh, I wasted my sprawls. No, I should use the wild growth instead. Suppression Field, sweet. Enchantress, go. No, I don't do that. No, I hit the wrong button. No! Oh my god, now we're gonna lose. Well, skipping our entire turn makes it pretty easy to lose this game. We should have a Suppression Field and a Sanctum and a Wild Growth in play. We have none of these things. That's pretty tilting. Mirri Crusader? Leave me alone! God, oh, this is unbelievable. Black. No, I threw, God. Meant to have mana for Living Wish, didn't do it. God damn it. This game would have been comically easy to win if we had time. I'll say something really good here. We skipped an entire turn. We didn't cast Living Wish for Doomwake Giant. You've drawn many, many lands. One, two, three, four, five. God, you can't draw a land. I mean, an enchantment. That's so sick. I can get the enchantment creature. Well, Emrakul, they have Karakas in play, so they can just delay us with the Emrakul. You might have a chance to win here. Like, they can never put a creature in play. We attack for 6. Revoker? Sure. We should cast Presence. Cast Spirit Guide. Attack. We can never do it, I guess. So stupid. So stupid. Stupid. God damn it. Alright, that was obviously a win. That's very, very frustrating. If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're 1-3, and we do not deserve to be 1-3. That match was definitely a win. We probably should have beaten the other deck we played against that we screwed up. What's up, John? You missed game 1. We basically drew our entire deck and played our entire deck twice over. That took a really long time. Pretty frustrating. Pretty frustrating. Deck seems great. We lost a Storm. I think with a slightly better sideboard, we'd be.
Jim, we're back again.
Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the new sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, with a better sideboard, then we beat Storm. And then the Turbo Depths loss felt really, really bad also. They drew very, very well. And we could have made a different play in game 2 to win the game after winning game 1 easily. Could have made a safer play and decided not to and got punished for it because they had basically everything. But them having basically everything seemed kind of like possible. So you could have just played it safe and didn't. So basically punted a match. Got timed out a match you're going to win no matter what. We should be 3-1 right now. I thought I said no subs. All right, I said no more subs. Living wish for Emrakul, yes. Shell 8, my friend. What's up? New sub. Welcome, everyone. Welcome our brand new subs. God damn it. Do I ever run donation bonus decks back? If I really like the deck occasionally, I'm going to introduce a new donation bonus option of probably like $90 or $100, where we play the deck. It's basically two donation bonus leagues in one, with a changing segment and then a play the deck again segment. So I said no more subs, Todd.
But no more subs.
What's up, Todd? Jello, thank you.
I did bring you Jello.
I'm very cranky.
I know. You're a cranky old man, so I brought you Jello. Because it makes you less cranky, and old men love Jello. Do you need anything to...
You had to win a match.
Yeah. You did win one.
Yeah.
Birdseye. Birdseas.
Planes again. Alright. Let me cool off here for a second, eat this Jello. Figure out what we're doing here. This hand is good. Alright, so turn 1. Probably just Spirit Guide Enchantress. Probably name... I kind of want to name Black. Set up for... They're probably playing Death and Taxes, so I probably want a Doomwake Giant. I mean, naming green, I guess we'll just find more. Alright, fine. Alright, John goes by Sid. What's up, Sid? From Alabama. Playing for 18 months. Sweet, newer player. We have a card company. And Band Spirits, puppy named Shadow. Sweet. Alright, they exiled back to basics. So they are playing some sort of miracles strategy. So we're just going to keep jamming our enchantments. Don't think Sprawl was correct there. I think we're fine on gas. Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox. Alright, well, let's do some stuff here. Unless they have Detention Sphere, I think we're in pretty good shape. That's awkward. Suppression Field. Draw 2. Another Sanctum. Awkward. No Suppression Field. Awkward. Could Chrome Mox and play another... I mean, Field's actually really good in this matchup. Yeah, it's fun. Just draw 2. Get another green source in play. Now their fetch lands are impossible. Jace is impossible. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Sounds like a pretty easy win here. Ah, Ponder. Good old Ponder. This deck is sweet. I would be happy to run this deck back. With a few changes, obviously. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I believe we are off to the races. Don't think there's much our opponent can do to stop us here. Yeah. Pretty close game. God, we should be 3-1. Alright, what do we want here? Carpet of Flowers. I think our confinements are not nearly as necessary. I don't mind Banishing Light effects, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure. Deck list is right on the overlay. You can also go to exclamation point deck. That works too. The Ponder podcast is sweet. We have Melvin the Muppet and Todd Stevens here. 2/3 of the Ponder podcast. I was on as a guest a few weeks ago. It was a really, really great interview, honestly. They did a really, really good job. Asked a great mix of fun questions and serious questions. I would check that out for sure. I kind of like Banishing Light. Like, actually, Back to Basics is, like, kind of annoying, surprisingly. Teeg, I think we can just wish for. If we really want it. I mean, what do we want Teeg for? Like, how do they interact with us? Like, Terminus skills aren't... I guess our Enchantresses are a little soft to Terminus. But aside from that, like... don't think they're really interacting with us in many meaningful ways. Okay, Elephant Grass has got to go, actually. I guess if Elephant Grass is going, I'm bringing Teeg. Force and Terminus. Yeah, so that was a very one of the best interviews I've ever done. Todd's got the link in chat. Yeah, Miracle seems like a very good matchup. I agree. This is fine. I don't mind having 2 Elephant Grasses and a Confinement in my deck in case they have a fast mentor draw. I mean, this hand is once again quite good. Turn 1 Ponder. So we can go turn 1 for Suppression Field and like try and really get him. Like punk him out if they have fetch lands. Or we can just go Enchantress on turn 1, which is also really good. Oh, I can't Suppression Field on turn 1. I'm stupid. I don't have a thingy. Okay. So, yeah, this is fine. Got a Force? Nope. Would I ever go on Game Nights? I don't know what Game Nights is, but probably. You know, what is it? Sign me up for it. I'll do it. I'm still very tilted about that last one. They chose not to shuffle, so they might have a Terminus coming up. So we should be aware of that. I don't mind just getting Presence in play here. Getting the Sanctum, Suppression Field in play is also pretty appealing. We can't actually, I'm sorry, we can't cast it yet, so we still don't have white. I'll just cast the Presence here. I am not a fan of Commander, but if it's a good promotional opportunity, I will do it. Alright, Force pitching Counterspell. Okay. I feel like they have a Terminus coming up too, which is actually pretty good for them. So if you don't draw a land, we could actually be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah. Okay. So, pretty good start from them. They have the answer to our creature and the answer to our enchantment. Pitching Counterspell is pretty telling, though, because Counterspell seems fantastic in this matchup. So we gotta draw a land, basically, so we can Zenith for another Enchantress. What commander would I play? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Wait. They cast Brainstorm? And they didn't play a land? Well, that puts a lot less pressure on us to play Suppression Field, because they almost assuredly don't have a land, and they won't have one for a while. So they're probably Brainstorm locked, which is cool. So we're just going to get an Enchantress in play. It is possible they topped on their Terminus, but what are you going to do? Get a Teeg? Teeg does turn off a lot. I mean, we gotta place their hand here. So they didn't play a land. So they have 4 spells in their hand, and they're somewhat Brainstorm locked, and they just cast a Brainstorm like that pretty aggressively. I think that them having a Terminus on top of their deck is pretty likely. So I think we should Teeg and then just Zenith next turn. Yeah. Oh, it turns off the Zenith. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm an idiot. I screwed up. Yeah, I'm dumb. I should have gotten this stupid thing. I screwed up. I'm dumb. I am dumb. Wild growth. Whatever. Alright, well, let's see if this Teegster can do some work here. It was good sequencing if it worked the way I wanted to. And I would not be surprised if they had a Terminus on top. I think the right play, I guess given that, the right play might have been to just play Field and wait a turn. That's bad. See, maybe just, honestly, the right play might just be wait a turn completely. That's a pretty good draw. Actually, no, it's not. That's awful. They could have Snapcaster Mage. If they have Snapcaster, though, they're going to snap in and block, and then we'll just Zenith for an Enchantress and cast Carpet. So... Nope. Okay. I'm going to hold Carpet. There's no reason to play it yet. Yeah, pretty sloppy turn there. We've not played particularly well in this league, but the deck seems super sweet. Deck seems very hard to play, honestly. Nice Scalding Tarn. Yes, Teeg is very good, but I think we're going to play the second Suppression Field because it's just very, very good against future fetch lands and stuff. As you can see, they can pay 2 for a fetch pretty easily. Paying 4 is ridiculous. It is definitely possible this Teeg just goes coast to coast too. All right, they flip that Scanto, just get some an extra land. Council's Judgment. All right. This is exiled. All right, so they voted for Teeg, which is fine. Now our Zenith is back on. Jace does cost 4 to activate. That is true. Carpet of Flowers looking pretty good here. God damn it. Well, we have a million mana and nothing to do with it. Modern is next, I believe. Council's Judgment again. Okay. Ascanta is not an island to know. I do feel like this deck deserves another shot. I feel like I've not done this deck justice. Sandbagged Enchantress? I mean, that gives them a better opportunity to counter it. I don't like that at all. Enchantment. God. Like, they've already used a Terminus, 2 Council's Judgments, like... Attack. I'm not going to attack into a Snapcaster Mage and feel really, really dumb. Is there a hard cast Terminus here? Alright. I think that's fine. I mean, we did think they had that, I suppose. Maybe Sam... I guess, given the read we had previously that they had Terminus, maybe holding it's better. Living Wish. Right now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. We have 14 mana. Add green. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is that the exact amount we need? Right? 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Alright, I'm a little mad at myself, honestly. That deck seems super sweet, and we 2-3'd, and we definitely should have at least 4-1'd. We timed out one match we were going to win easily, because game 1 took so long. We punted a game against Turbo, whatever, depths. We deserved a much better fate than that. And I am fully responsible. I take full responsibility for my actions. I'm very sad about it. I might give DrawCardsWinGames like a discount rebuy on this one because I kind of want to play it again. So this is a donation bonus league. This was DrawCardsWinGames' Turbo Enchantress deck. This deck is sweet. This is all the Enchantress decks in Modern I've ever seen have looked terrible. This one looks great. They're usually full of stupid one-ofs. They're full of Sterling Grove and Aegis of the Angel Maker and Greater Oromancy and just all these stupid cute cards. This deck is like, screw that. I'm going to play an Enchantress every turn and win the game. I'm going to play Field on turn 1. We got Spirit Guides, Chrome Mox. I'm about it. I like this deck a lot. We have essentially, what, 3, 4, 8, 11 Enchantresses. We can cast them on turn 1 very easily. This deck looks like it could actually be very good, whereas the other Enchantress decks just look like tier 3. Oh, this is a deck, whatever, kind of decks. So I think this deck is great. Definitely want to have 1 Serra Sanctum in the board. I want to play 1 Dryad Arbor. I believe we had 2 or 3 hands in just this league where it was a mulligan, but if we had a Dryad Arbor in our deck, it was a keep. Turning our Zenith into a Llanowar Elf just seems way too good to not have access to. I think we're a little soft in the sideboard to Storm. Maybe a Rule of Law or 2, something of that nature. Otherwise, there's not much else. The deck just seems sweet. Yeah, I put a Sanctum in the board also, so we have a Sanctum to tutor for. Karakas, Bojuka Bog is good. Aegis of the Gods didn't seem great. We tutored for it once as a cheap enchantment, but not really about that. Eidolon is a good Living Wish target, but a little easier to kill than Rule of Law. I think you want to have 1 of each, so if they have an Echoing Truth, you're fine. I just want a little more action against Storm and other combo decks. I'm not really sure what that action is exactly. 2 Banishing Lights on the board made a lot of sense. Rest in Peace is maybe Rest in Peace is a 3 of, but Aegis is okay against Storm. Obviously, Eidolon is better. and they can just draw a lot of cards and kill this. But overall, the deck was super, super great. Again, this is a donation bonus league for Draw Cards, Wins Games. The deck was really cool. Any particular questions in specifically Draw Cards, Wins Games? I'd be happy to answer them. Yes, you can pay for a donation bonus leagues in bits. Leyline of the Void. Leyline of Sanctity. I don't hate that, honestly. Leyline's obviously busted with Serra Sanctum, and then seems good against Storm. Doesn't seem good against much else. I don't know. I'm not big on Leylines. I'm a little blinded by the Sanctum Leyline interaction, but deck seems super sweet. Big thanks to Draw Cards Win Games for the donation. Again, donation bonus leagues are right here. We got 2 more to go today. We got Sultai Modern and Sultai Standard, and yeah, new sub also, DD Dash. New sub. Questions are in chat. What's your name, where you're from, and so on and so forth. Thanks for subbing. Show some love. YouTube video will end. The stream will not. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow the channel. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow on Twitch. And we'll take a short break here while I go to the bathroom, and then we're going to get our next league loaded up. Again, our next league is Sultai Midrange for Okara. Sultai Midrange. Another sub. You guys got to take it easy here. I'm trying to play some magic here. Londable. Same questions, my friend. Everyone welcome Londable to the stream. YouTube. Peace.